What is up, people? I'm back again. It's Wednesday, so it's my Friday night recommendations. For those who don't know, I give you a couple movies that, if you want to stay in on a Friday night, doesn't even have to be just a Friday night, Saturday, one of the weekend days, you just want to stay in, you don't want to go out, and you're looking for a movie and you don't know what to pick. I give you a couple recommendations of movies that you might want. So, let me get into it. This one here, it's a nice little comedy. If you want to laugh a little bit, it stars Kevin James. It's got Selma Hayek and the Fonz himself, Henry Winkler. They're teachers at this one high school, and Henry Winkler is the music teacher. And they're all in this meeting at one point, and they're talking about the budget of the school year, the next year, and they're saying that the music department will no longer be because they don't have enough budget for it. So all three of these people are fighting for, trying to raise money. I think it's like $20,000 or $25,000 that they need for the next year to even think about having this class. So all three are thinking of ways to do or to raise money, whether it be car washes or such. And Kevin James, at one point, he teaches people that are trying to get their American citizenship. He teaches a class for people like that. And at one point, one of the guys mentioned something about the UFC that, if you could last a certain amount of time, I think it's a minute, in the ring with one of these big guys in the UFC, you get $20,000 or whatever, $25,000 or whatever it is to, just stay in the ring with these guys. And Kevin James, it's a crazy thought, but he starts training for it. And it's just his hijinks, over the movie. Usually these movies, the plot line really isn't good. You got some laughs and everything, but the plot line is usually just a little, shitty, in essence. But this one I actually enjoyed. The plot line was good. A lot of laughs in this one. So if you're looking for a comedy, I'd say watch this one. I give it a 6 out of my 9.5 rating. This one here, it's I guess a love sappy, what do you want to call it, chick flick kind of deal. It's got Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum, and it's The Vow. This one's actually based off true events, not fully the whole movie, but there are some truths in it. Them two, they get married in the beginning, they fall in love. They're riding in the car one day, and they get into an accident. Channing Tatum gets up. He's pretty much fine. Rachel McAdams is unlucky. She ends up losing her memory and doesn't remember anything from 5 years. And pretty much doesn't remember that she even married Channing Tatum. So, pretty much, it's him trying to jog her memory. But as he's trying to do this, the family doesn't want this happening. They never liked him to begin with, so that they take this opportunity to talk to Rachel and be like, just don't bother. Now this is a chance to renew your life or redo it the way it should have been, because they think he's bringing her down, and it's just them clashing. There's other people in this that are trying to sway her in a different way. I actually like this movie a lot, to tell you the truth. I kind of love sappy movies. So, this one, if you want to sit there with a boyfriend or whatever and feel good, watch The Vow. I give this one 7.5. And this one, I think, was one of the best movies. I think it came out in 2010, if I remember right. Yes. It's got Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler, and that's Law-Abiding Citizen. Pretty much in the beginning of the movie, Gerard Butler's family gets killed off by these two guys, and the cops aren't really doing much, so he pretty much takes matters into his own hands and pretty much tortures these guys, kills these guys, and gets caught. Goes into the court, and the judge at one point is about to let him go, and he flips out and says, I did all this stuff. You know I did it. You got the evidence because he did videotape it. Got the evidence, and they were about to let him off. And pretty much this whole movie is him trying to show how flawed that the judicial system, the courts and such, how like crazy or bad they are. There's scenes in this where you look at or you see people giving plea deals and such, and it's just like, it makes you think how crazy that, or how many loopholes and such there is in this in the system. And pretty much Gerard Butler ends up going to jail, but stuff is still happening, so they think that he has someone on the outside, and they got twists and turns and such. I like this movie a lot. It's probably, like I said, I think it's one of the best movies of that year, and it probably snuck up into my top 10 movies that I like to watch. Not of all time or whatever. There's a list. Everybody's list is different, but this is one of my top 10, and I give that one a good 9 out of 9.5. I didn't have any scary movies to review now, but I did review a few that I got last week, so I'll put a link up top just so in case you're in the mood for a scary movie. I got reviews, so I'll probably put it somewhere over here or somewhere. Anyway, tomorrow I got a new little idea for something different. I got a new, I don't want to call it series, but something that I could do on a Thursday. And down in the description box, I'll leave my group page on Facebook and my Twitter, like I always say. And until next time, I'll see you.